every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, 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 yak.
What is cracking like in YouTube? This is your boy Deshaun, and before I get into that, I have some quick news are coming out today. I want to say happy birthday to the Nintendo people over there. They got the Game Boy, original Game Boy, has turned 25 today, and that is amazing news. That's the Game Boy that is started it all. So happy birthday to them, and that's awesome. Some other news has come out. If you are a fan of Boondocks and you want to see their next season that's coming out, the season premiere is coming out tonight, April 21st at 10 or 10:30 Eastern time. So it's going to be on Comedy Central. It's going to be on Cartoon Network. So stay tuned for that, or watch that tonight, and be there, be square. And other news is, if you are a college student, most likely your finals, which are the final test that you have to take for that course to pass it, are somewhere in this month, and mine was this week. So took my first final today, and yeah, after this week I will be done with my first first year of college, and I won't be a freshman anymore. So yeah, that's news, and now that I've gotten that out of the way, I'm going to get to the bulk of the main story of this mother trucking video. So if you haven't heard, there has been this raging console war that's been going on. It's happening. You can't avoid it. It's between Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. And Nintendo, started off this console war. They were the first competitors in this war, and they were uncontested, but they are still slacking for lack of game and lack of vision for core gamers. Obviously, they try to put some gimmicky touchpad on the thing, and it's just not working. There's no games for it. It's underpowered and it's not working. But there's new hope for it, because obviously Smash Bros is a trademark for the Nintendo genre, or whatever, Nintendo console as a whole, and it is a leading competitor in fighting games. And the new Smash Bros has confirmed to come out this year. The DS version is coming out in winter, and the Wii U version is coming out in the summer. So obviously, if you've seen the Nintendo Directs and all the other information that's come out about this game, they've obviously delayed it, and they keep working on this game until it's perfect. They put so much work into this game, and they've added so much new innovation and new characters, and hopefully this could be a console seller so that it can get Nintendo back in the running for the next generation. So now that's out of the way, we're going to talk about the other two competitors in this war, called the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Now, if we had to gauge which console is winning, the only way we can really gauge is by sales, or so far. The sales so far, we're gonna see that the PlayStation 4 has a slight lead over it. But if we gauge, how the console is gonna be years from now, we can't go by sales. But for now, we're just gonna go by sales. Obviously, the PlayStation 4 is gaining, or has more sales than the Xbox One, and this is for multiple reasons. For one, the PlayStation 4 is cheaper. For one, it is widely known or agreed upon that the PlayStation 4 has stronger specs, stronger hardware, obviously, a better online service, and basically people are feeling like they're getting more bang for their buck. It has good word of mouth, and it is gaining, and it's just overall the bomb. In this console war, there's obviously YouTubers that have seen that it's fun to hate or bash on the Xbox One because it is losing this console war, because it has terms and policies that they didn't agree with back in the past. And when people they probably when people make these videos bashing the Xbox One, obviously they're getting a lot of views off of this, and then they're making money. It doesn't matter if they hate or if they like the Xbox One and they play it more than a PlayStation or anything. If they bash the Xbox One, if they see that they're getting views and they're getting all this interaction and they're getting money for bashing it, they're going to continue to bash it. But the thing is, now that we've gotten some time under the Xbox One's belt, Microsoft has appointed a new head of Xbox, and they're really pushing to get this console as the best as it possibly can. They're bringing out updates, update after update, constantly improving it, listening to people, and adding improvements to the console itself, to where it's not even that bad of a console. They're doing price drops, UI updates, Xbox Live more benefits. They're doing a lot of things just to make this Xbox One, more prominent in this war. So now that this Xbox One has gotten all these upgrades and things, people are actually coming out and saying, well, hey, if you really look at it, the Xbox One really isn't that bad, obviously, because it isn't that bad. But the problem with this is that there are people in this world People like to call them fanboys, Sony ponies, Xbots, but they're just people that are basically what I like to call sheep, people that just do not care what it is, they just want to follow. They don't lead, they just follow. So people who played Xbox 360 and enjoy Microsoft and Xbox Live, they hopped on the PlayStation 4 train because they thought it was cool. And then now the Xbox One is getting better, they're hopping back to Xbox One because they think it's cool. And these people will be the most vocal in, you know, the majority of people on YouTube that don't say anything. I mean, if they really like a console, they won't comment about it. They'll just like it and go out and buy it. Like, no, they don't care what anybody else says. If I like it, I'm going to buy it. And that's really how I am. If I like something, I'm going to say that I like it. If I don't like something about this thing that I like, I'm going to say that I don't like it, in hopes that Microsoft will improve this part, or in hopes Sony will improve this part. Because if you haven't seen my other video of, I think it's called Xbox One Die, I say I like that there is Sony, I like that there is Microsoft, and I like that there's Nintendo, because since there are so many different companies competing, they're going to constantly improve upon each other, building each other up, helping each other out, and you know, it's ultimately going to be a good thing that all of these people are here. So when people go off and, you know, pick a side, you know, with PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo, I don't want to pick a side. I'm just a gamer. So when people go off and pick sides, I originally just don't want to pick a side. I just want to go off and buy whatever I want, and I just want to buy as much as I can whenever I can. If I had the money, I would buy all consoles and I would call it a day, and I wouldn't, you know, complain about it. And you know, one person back in the day who thought that, you know, Xbox One was good even before people thought it was cool, his motto was, you know, console wars are for broke people. I mean, people that just can't don't have the money to afford multiple consoles. So right now I'm a broke mother trucker. Obviously I can't afford all the consoles, so I have to buy the Xbox One because it gives me the best benefits right now, and if I get the money in the future, I'll buy the other consoles, but I don't see that happening. So I have the Xbox and I'm gonna enjoy the Xbox. So if I don't like something about the Xbox, I'm gonna get on YouTube and I'm just gonna say, hey, there's this thing on these Xbox that needs to get fixed. But the thing about that is there are people, these same people who jump from PlayStation 4 to Xbox One to PlayStation 4, these are the vocal majority of YouTube that like to hop on my videos, and they legitimately just sound ridiculous. They don't sound intelligent at all. I'll say something bad about the Xbox 360 and then they'll be like, you're just saying that because you want the Xbox to be successful and you hate Xbox but you like it. You people, before you make a comment on my videos, just think, just write it out, you know, write it out. And if you have trouble spelling some words, you know, sound it out, Google it, you know, that's a thing. Before you want to post any information that you think you have, you know, Google it, research it before. I swear there's people that just don't research anything, they just go off straight from the dome like they're freestyling. You know, Google it before you post it and form an opinion before you post it. And if I don't think that your comment is, you know, if you don't give me a serious comment, I'm not going to give you a serious answer. Like, it's kind of funny. I try to answer as many comments as I can, but you see, I have, you know, I've been growing exponentially and I love all my subscribers, and I think it's amazing that I'm growing. I've gotten over, you know, 18,000 views in the last month. I've gained over 100 subscribers in the last month, and I've actually gotten partnered with a company. I'm not going to say any names real quick, but you know, I might make a video on that later. But it's a company that minimum requires 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 video views. So, or overall 4,000 video views. It has to be a month, you know, of age, the channel itself. So yeah, that's. I'm just basically saying, nigga, we made it. I mean, started from the bottom, now we in, nigga. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. I don't want to make this video too long. If you have any, you know, educated opinion and you researched it and you formed an opinion, put that in the comment section below. I want to hear what you have to say. But if you say something stupid, I'm gonna give you a stupid answer. So yeah, this is your boy Deshaun, and I'll see you guys later.